Alright guys, so we have a new celebration that is happening over on Global Dokkan. It's not a ton of stuff, but in conjunction with some things that have happened on JP and, you know, something that happened in Xenoverse, something that's about to happen in Dragon Ball Super Anime, I did think it was relevant to make a video centered around this global celebration and also say that it's very likely that Global and JP are about to have a joint celebration. I do believe that there is going to be a 250 million download celebration, and it will be shared between both versions. There is some evidence of this, and I do think there's I don't want to say a high chance, but I'd say there's a decent chance or a good chance that Ultra Instinct Goku could not only awaken on JP, but he could also awaken on Global at the same time. Now again, I don't want to say that for sure. For all we know, Goku might not awaken on either version for months. He might awaken on JP this weekend, but have the transformation mechanic. If that was the case, Global might not get his Dokkan Awakening for several months afterwards, because I don't think they're going to introduce that new mechanic that was introduced during the 3-year anniversary on JP. I don't think they're going to introduce that, 4 months before the 3-year anniversary on Global. It just doesn't seem highly likely to me. The other thing to keep in mind is Global should at some point be closing in on their 1,000-day celebration. I believe that'll happen sometime the beginning, middle, or end of April should be Global's 1,000-day celebration, or possibly the beginning of May. So I do think the second half of March or the middle of March, or hell, even the beginning of March could be the 250 million downloads campaign. JP, the LR Super Vegito and LR Super Gogeta banners are going away on the 6th of March. So I do think it's very possible that we're going to see at least a new Dokkan Fest on JP at that time, and it could be Ultra Instinct Goku. So enough of the foreplay and stuff. Let's just jump into it. So we have a global celebration right here, which is their the spring special campaign. Looks like they just wanted to kind of get a couple things into global, and then they just kind of, shat out some campaign to make it happen. So of course we got a special login, which will give a ton of bonuses and stuff, same old, same old. There's some special missions as well, which I have right here. So, consume 20 stamina daily, you'll get a Zenny statue, which is useful. Clear any stage 3 times, you'll get a stone. You can get some awakening medals, Z swords. Those are all very good things. And then until the 19th, clearing a stage up to 30 times will give you a total of, is that 10 stones? No, wait, 5, 7, 8, 9 stones. Wait, 9, that's such a weird number. Okay, what? All right, or so, wait, huh? Nandato? Yeah, it's 9, okay. All right, whatever. All right, so, yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff here. What else is there? All right, so we'll get rid of the special missions thing. We've also got a stone sale. I mean, there's been a lot of talk lately about the discounted stones versus, buying stones in-game. Me, personally, I think getting, discounted stones through, Infinity Stones, Limit Breaker Stones, Omega Stones, IAP Kings, all that shit, I think that's a lot smarter of a decision to get stones rather than actually getting them, through the app, even with their sale. But, it's up for the people to decide. We also have the we have the Kefla banner coming as well. That actually did just drop on Global a few hours ago as well. It only brings with it one new unit, which is Kefla. There's no Dokkan event. There's no event, coinciding with her. No actual event in the Tournament of Power. Many people refer to the Universal Survival Saga event as the TOP event, but it's not really. It's like the build up to it. It's not actually, fighting in the Tournament of Power. I do think at some point soon we could probably see some of that Tournament of Power stuff actually in Dokkan, but as of right now, it is not yet there. So Kefla's okay. I don't want to say she's super amazing, but I don't want to undersell her either. She is a very good, she could do so many things well. I think it's pretty useful. Now, she is the Potara category leader. She just gives a flat, 120 boost to all the Potara category units. The Potara category is definitely, I think, a little stronger on Global, possibly, with LR Vegito Blue, but I do think, you're going to need LR Goku Black. You're going to need, SCR Rose, I think, is a very important piece for that team. Obviously, LR Super Vegito himself, as like a kind of better Potara category leader, is coming. But the one thing about Kefla is her banner is so good. Let me finish going over her, and then we'll talk about her banner. So her passive, changing int key spheres to physical key spheres, and then she gets attack and defense 10% per physical key sphere obtained. Now, I'm not a fan of units like this who are reliant on getting a certain type color orb. Like the Dragon Ball Super Android 17 is like this as well, where they need that type of orb. The int Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks. If it's any key sphere, at least it's a little bit more manageable. Now, she is an orb changer, so she is self-sufficient, but still, it's very hit or miss. It's not very consistent. Thus, I'm not really the biggest fan of that part, but she does have the medium chance to evade enemy attacks, which should be about a 30% chance to dodge, which is incredibly useful and will definitely be valuable in Super Battle Road as well. And she also has launched an additional attack, which has a medium chance to become a super attack. So that's also pretty good right there. Medium chance should be 30%, again, just like Tech Vegito Blue, who has a medium chance to do a super on his additionals as well. So definitely a fan of Kefla. Her links are, I don't know, kind of meh for the most part, but on the Tournament of Power team, she could be really good. Or, I guess on the Potara team, she does have Fuse Fighter, but not having Prepare for Battle does kind of hurt, honestly. Especially because LR Vegito is a Prepare for Battle unit. But, she's got Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Warriors of Universe 6, which I think for the most part is probably going to be kind of a worthless link for her. Battlefield Diva, Power Bestowed by God, and Tournament of Power. Now again, that Tournament of Power link is a 3-key link. That could be incredibly good in the future. But as of right now, there's still not like a Universal Survival Saga leader or Tournament of Power leader, so we'll see. She does work on 3 categories, but obviously one of them doesn't have the leader, the Universal Survival Arc. One of them doesn't have a proper leader and also doesn't really have a great team, the Peppy Girls. And then, of course, she does have the Potara as well. All right, so moving on to Kefla's banner, right? So Kefla's banner is a featured unit guaranteed. So it's a GSSR summon. You have a 1 in 5 chance of the featured unit being Kefla. Based upon the rates that Renzi put forth, it does appear as though the featured units all have similar rates. Like, it's not like, Skinny Boo is scaled way high and Kefla's is scaled way low or anything. They all are similar rates. So if you absolutely must have Kefla, this is definitely the place to get her. I will also point out, Kefla first arrived on JP in November on her banner. She has been, she becomes an unfeatured SSR in banners moving forward. She has not been featured on another banner, but she has been an unfeatured unit. I've pulled her several times unfeatured off of banners. So keep that in mind. If you must have her, this is where you got to go and summon for her. But honestly, I don't think, okay, here's the thing. She's not good enough, I don't think, to really merit going for her since there's a better Potara category leader on the horizon. But your chances of getting her are better than, the rates of getting, a major, banner unit have ever been than on this banner. Only 5 featured SSRs, and it's, featured SSR guaranteed as well. So that's why, I won't begrudge anyone wanting to dive in and try and get her. The LRs are on the banner, but very suspiciously and mysteriously, I might add, they did not put LR Mighty Mask / LR Trunks and Goten into this banner, which I guess is fine, because I understand since his double rates banner is still active, but still, I mean, they could have put the fucker in this banner. I mean, he was in here on JP. LR Bojack was also out at the time, and he was also in this banner, but still, that's kind of an unnecessary, all right, chill, Bandai. Y'all could put LR Trunks and Goten in there. It would be fine. It wouldn't break anything. The other thing is we do have Stage 4 of the LR Frieza campaign active, and we also have the Goku and Friends Are Back, which is the Yo Son Goku and Friends Return event. This is where you can farm up radishes. So they will be reset in the Baba Shop. You can get some Elder Kais and some stones, or not stones, but some Zenny statues. You can get this item right here. There's a few different things you can get. I would definitely say farm the radishes up and get the Elder Kais from the Baba Shop. Elder Kais are just so important. You could also farm any base form Gotenks with this Gotenks right here. So I believe that would be the STR and the AGL Gotenks. You can go ahead and farm them. Yep, Gotenks and Gotenks right there. There also is the, where is it? Let me get rid. Oh, no, I X'd out the wrong thing. Damn it. There's also the LR Frieza 4th stage has been added into Global. Now, I do actually want to talk about this. I'm going to make a separate video kind of breaking a lot of things down, but I do actually think it's very important for Global players to go ahead and pick up LR Frieza and also get him to 100%. I do think he's incredibly useful. Kid Gohan, his Extreme Z Awakening, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the Kid Gohan that will eventually arrive. He was part of the 3-year anniversary units. Let me actually just bring him up real fast just so y'all can kind of see who I'm talking about. But this unit, his Extreme Z Awakening does get kind of tough towards the end. And LR Frieza is fantastic in that Extreme Z Awakening event. And especially, you know, not just LR Frieza, but LR Frieza at 100% is a monster in this event. And I you know, if you don't have, like, you know, some of these other Namek Saga category units or really good STR units, I do really think LR Frieza could be a solid option in terms of actually, you know, getting this Kid Gohan all the way up to level 140. So do keep that in mind, guys, and getting all the potential orb rewards as well. So I'm going to cover, like, the 4th stage for LR Frieza in detail, like good teams to use, maybe teams you shouldn't use. I will cover all that in a separate video, so don't y'all worry about that. Moving on, we have the Int-type banner coming on the 4th. Now, people are going to go crazy summoning on this to try and get LR Gohan. Personally, I think y'all, if y'all are going to summon on this banner just to get LR Gohan, don't do it. Because I do think Global will eventually get these featured LR banners that JP is currently getting. You know, LR Goku Black, LR Trunks, LR Broly, LR Gohan, LR Majin Vegeta. All 5 of them have gotten featured banners on JP. I think Global will get them during the 3rd anniversary as well. So if you just want to get LR Gohan, hold off for that banner. There's a much better chance of getting Gohan on that featured banner than there is in the Int-type banner. The Cooler event is returning, but this is, like, pointless. You can't even farm the good Metal Cooler super attack. You wouldn't even really want to, even if you could. That's an event that needs to be updated, or they need to do something with that. And then rank EXP is doubled, which doubled is kind of trash. It should be, like, triple all the time. But I do believe that will basically cover everything. Oh yeah, we also have the last stage of the Universal Survival Arc Saga event is live on Global, so you can farm Ultra Instinct Goku now. You can get this one right here. You can farm his super attack, as well as maybe keep a copy of this guy, SA10. He's pretty good. Like, for a free-to-play unit, I would say he's very good. If you want to rainbow him, you know, I guess go for it. Because I know, you know, free-to-play players, y'all want to get rainbows too. This guy, I would say, like, compared to, like, a whole bunch of other free-to-play units, this guy is definitely worthy of being rainbowed, you know, in comparison to a lot of other ones. He's a solid unit. So go ahead and farm him up before this event leaves. Another thing I want to point out is that this event is actually going to return on JP in a few days, which I think it could return alongside Ultra Instinct Goku's Awakening. There's going to be good stuff coming. Don't y'all worry about that. And I believe that basically covers everything. Yeah. So, guys, this isn't like a crazy hype celebration, but I think this is the calm before the gigantic storm of amazing stuff that will hit both versions of Dokkan. Thank y'all for watching. Later.